Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk.
Like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what the mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. You still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining. I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the...
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Chris Jones on the stop. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they have won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago. At the time, that got the Chiefs to 5-0 on the young season.
What we got? What we got? Hey, Delta.
On 2nd and 7, Foles going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Foles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First and 10 at the 34-yard.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Here we go. Deuce. He's coming.
Fournette, a first down carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check three. Check. Lucky. Hey, check 24.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Alert 3. Shift. Hey, alert 3. 6.
Fournette running right. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now this time he'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 81 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 39-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me. No. Hey, watch this, watch this. Same. Slam.
Now Leonard Fournette. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
All day, every day, any day. Motion! Hey, we got Mike 50, huh?
Foles. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
The Chiefs take over.
Get ready.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
25, check 25, check 25. Hey, taller. 44, Mike. Check. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They'll run it with McCoy. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 12. 1st down, Kansas City.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. There's the first NFL catch for the former Georgia Bulldog, Mecole Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 24. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. After the penalty, it's McCoy. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. This is Grant. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Grant. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Check, 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 check. Check. He's crashing.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Spawn. Go. Spawn. No. He's checking.
They will run with Grant. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's good for Jacksonville.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On 2nd and a yard, Mahomes. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down. Hardman, the 2nd-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the combine, running a 4.33 340. And should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position.
Complete to Nico Hartman. A gain on the play. 1st down, Kansas City.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the 1st sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Let's get it. Check. Fofo to Mike. Mike Fofo. Here it comes.
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 52 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check. Fresno. 1-1. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Mike 50, Mike.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Our time, guys. It's our time. Pick the edge. Go. Mike's 50, Mike's 64.
They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long.
McCoy. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
We taking win call. Hey, Sunday. Get him. You got it.
Again, it's McCoy. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Yellow. 180. 44. Hey, come on, now. Out. Here, 15.
They'll run on first down. Thompson. He finds some open field here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darwin Thompson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
As physical as this game is, sometimes it's precision that gets guys into the end zone. And that's exactly what we saw on that play. Tremendous blocking. Running back saw it and followed it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Man, I got you. Check 4. Motion.
They go back to Grant. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Grant. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check safety.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Coming to you. Motion, motion, motion.
On second down now, it's Thompson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
A give to Williams, running right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
They'll run on first down. Thompson, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They go with Thompson again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Yellow. 180. Go, go, go.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Darwin Thompson, his first NFL reception, goes for 6 as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Wide, get wide.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Deuce. He's coming. We got double up. Switch.
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 50 yards.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Girl. Alert 3. Shit.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready? 59. Double dog. That's the way. Hey, alert 3. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Watch twist. Check 50. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Check hot route. Hot. Hatchet. Shoot. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 36.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think...
This is caught at the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
At the 18-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Splat. Get him. Check 99. Check 99. Check 9. Switch. Check out.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He loses 4, and it brings up fourth. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Tackle made by Justin Evans.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with the tackle. The Jaguars on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down. Here's Foles. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll look to throw here. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Slam, slam, slam. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 17. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered